Okay, 3236 install on a Toyota 3TC. There's the 3236. There's your one-piece adapter. You can reuse two of the factory carb mounting bolts on this side. On this side, you use a couple studs that you replace. Make sure all of this is good and tight. You can get vacuum leaks here, and that's a problem. Basically, everything in this relative area of the engine bay, that's stock, and a emissions control thing can go away. Air pump, gone. There's sometimes a big blocky control module thing right there, gone. Up here, you can eliminate most of the vacuum lines because all you need is a manifold and ported vacuum coming to your vacuum advance. If you don't have a working vacuum advance, don't worry about it. Cap that stuff off. 12 volt ignition signal for the electric choke. This four prong plug. The bottom right plug, which is also black with a yellow stripe, which is almost always an ignition 12 volt source on most old Toyotas prior to 88-ish, 90, maybe even till today. I'm not quite sure. Relating back to that air pump, it's hooked to a manifold pipe that comes around and connects to four ports below the exhaust ports on the head. You can pull all that out, and you need four, usually they're M18 by 1.5 thread pitch plugs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cap off these little holes under here, otherwise you'll have massive exhaust leaks and not a good time. There's also a small pipe that goes to the factory catalytic converter under the car. You'll need to take that off and make a little cover plate on the cat, or cut the cat out, replace it with straight pipe, or if you actually like the environment, you can put a universal cat there that doesn't require that air injection to actually work correctly. What else? Your EGR goes away. You can make a simple plate out of flat steel or aluminum. 3/16 is more than beefy enough. I've even made stuff out of 1/8 inch and had it work fine. You could call Carlos at TPR Motorsports and get one of these sweet milled covers that look so very, very nice. That is entirely up to you. Aside from that, you'll need some vacuum caps to cap things off on this stock manifold bung. You need to keep your PCV working. My PCV's got a little leak around there. I should replace that. That's kind of whatever. You can replace the hose that goes from this breather outlet to the factory air cleaner with one of these fabric breathers that you can get at any parts store. You need one that has about a 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter hole on the back side. Then you just attach it with a little hose clamp. These do need to be cleaned out every once in a while. You'll be able to tell when it's time because your fabric will just get saturated with oil and probably start dripping down there and making a little bit of a mess. It's easy to reuse the stock mechanical fuel pump, which is down here. Its outlet is the one on the far right. It can go to the carb. You can keep the factory return. You should keep the factory return because it will keep the mechanical fuel pump from flooding your carburetor. If you want to delete the charcoal canister, you actually need a 3236 with this nipple. If it doesn't have one, you can drill and tap and add that later on. It's a small bit of surgery, but not really a super high reward. You can do that, or just cap the canister, and you'll just have a little bit of pressure buildup inside your gas tank, which you'll notice when you fill up because you'll pop the cap and hear that little whoosh. Doesn't really matter in my opinion. I've driven lots of Corollas for thousands of miles that way with zero problems. But I think that is the short and sweet rundown. Yeah, I think that's it. If it's not, well, I'll do another video. Haha.